The Rock Metal Podcast, episode 236 with Levy. Rock Metal Nation, what is up? This is John from the Rock Metal Podcast. That sample you just heard was Light Blue by Levy, who I've got on the show with me right now. We've got a new album called Light Blue, set to release via label on November 12th. Right now I'm being joined by Matteo to share some stories about the music and share more info about the band. So Matteo, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Hello, hi there. Thank you for having me on the Rock Metal Podcast.
Thank you very much. Glad to have you on. Let's go listen back to that track, Light Blue. So coming back from Light Blue, which is the latest single off of the album, I'm curious, Matteo, what is the story or inspiration behind the track?
The main inspiration for Light Blue was the birth of my little daughter, and it was 8 months ago. And this fact was for me and also factor, a great factor in my life, because I was very inspired in that period too, and I decided to write a song called Light Blue, because my daughter's name is Azzurra in Italian there, and the correct translation in English is light blue, like the color. So I decided to write a song for her that could remain in time and remind me what was this experience was very exciting, and so this fact moved me to write this song, and I think it's a powerful song with good energy, good vibrations.
Absolutely. Now, for Rock Metal Nation who dug the track Light Blue, I'll be excited to know that there's a lyric video that they can check out. So if you go to today's show notes at www.therockmetalpodcast.ca, you can check it out. Now, Matteo, if you wouldn't mind, take us through the production of the lyric video for Light Blue.
This actually was very easy, because we choose as a dynamic GIF with sort of, because we are releasing an album that the main theme of the album is like an album with toys. Because the whole album was inspired by this sensation of became father, and so I have think about children and toys and all of that things, similar things, and so that lyric video was just with I think the lyric video is help listeners to read the lyrics, that for me is very important, that listeners could read words while they are listening to that song.
I completely agree with you, sir. Now let's go listen to the next track, Beautiful Monsters.
You are my beautiful monsters. Let us feel the trust and be who we are. The many-faced thief moves in the shadows. Run away if you're guilty, even if you are an old man. How can you be a child without a time machine? I wanna be a monster. They took me. People don't see how much pain they give me, even when everything appears to be going right. Beautiful monsters, beautiful monsters. I wanna be a monster. My soul is invisible. People don't see how much love there can be, even when everything appears to be going wrong. Beautiful monsters, beautiful monsters. What makes me look so different? That's the brother who needs some rules. And brighter span can stop, because ideas don't feel walls. Your ring is like mine. I wear brushes on a canvas made of earth. Real monsters are those who don't care for others. Beautiful monsters are those who get persecuted. Those who know the mercy of God, the mercy of God. I wanna be a monster.
back, Metal Nation. It's John from the Rock Metal Podcast for a real quick break to let you know that Jay over at Metal Mayhem Radio is looking to help you get your band in rotation on his station. So go ahead and hit up Jay at studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. That is studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. Just go ahead and say that the Rock Metal Podcast sent you. He'll get you into rotation on Metal Mayhem Radio. Coming back from Beautiful Monsters, similar question for you, Matteo. What is the story or inspiration behind Beautiful Monsters?
Oh, that song was the first single that we released in 2018, and the inspiration behind that song was that I want to express and I want to take to the light about poorest people, you know. I think that poorest people, and they are the real beautiful souls, but people consider them like monsters. So I want to relate beautiful and monsters to opposite worlds, I think, and this. This beautiful monsters for me is like white and black. So if you see black and white, you can see the difference behind them. And I want to express the possibility that these poorest people can be could be sold by the people because I think they are beautiful souls, and the people think they are monsters. So it's difficult to express what moved me when I write that song. But I know that black and white, beautiful monsters. These are the main theme about that song.
Wow, fantastic. Now, for Rock Metal Nation who dug the track Beautiful Monsters, they'll be excited to know that there is a music video that they can check out.
Yeah.
So if you go to today's show notes at www.therockmetalpodcast.ca, you can check it out. Now, Matteo, similar question as before. Would you mind taking us through the production of the music video?
Making this video was fantastic because we got an idea to wear masks. So while we are playing in the video, and I think wearing masks it means that sometimes to get the idea for masters and beautiful, and we are wearing masks. We wearing that mask in the video because we want to give people the idea that sometimes poorest people they are not viewed by people as like they are, but wearing white masks with no expressions, with no face expressions. So that wearing that mask was very important for us to give the message more strength, more power, and more meanings, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, for Rock Metal Nation who is just excited about the two tracks they've heard, Light Blue and Beautiful Monsters, will be super excited to know that there is a full album called Light Blue, which released earlier in November. Now, Matteo, you mentioned that a lot of the album is about sensations of becoming a father and having kids around, but I'm curious, when we pick up the album, what should we expect?
Oh, I think that album will be very like a flash, like a light involved in my life. So I want to give people, to give listeners to that album that we are very proud of that work, and I want that people could listen to that album with very interest, and I think that album is a very powerful, and give people energy, real enthusiasm, and I think that will be for sure.
Absolutely. Now, the next logical question on Rock Metal Nation's mind is, how can we find out more about you guys? Is there a place that we should go to on the web?
We got a website on www.levyband.com, and we are on the main social networks like Facebook. If you check Levy Band, and we own a Facebook group, it's Levy Band FB group. And we are on Instagram, and you can check out us at the Levy_band. And we got a YouTube channel too, like a YouTube_channel Levy with the final I.
Perfect. You guys are everywhere, which is the important thing.
Yeah.
Now, cool. All right, so Matteo, unless there's anything else you wanted to throw out there, I just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day to come onto the Rock Metal Podcast and sharing a Levy with Rock Metal Nation.
Thank you.
You are my beautiful monsters. Let us feel the trust and be who we are. The many-faced moves in the shadows. Run away if you're guilty.
All right, Rock Metal Nation. Hopefully just found your new favorite band in Levy. Big thanks again to them for coming on and sharing their music with us. Make sure to head over to www.therockmetalpodcast.ca to get all the information on the show you just heard today. And until then, rock on, Rock Metal Nation.
Nope.